tell us more about how you are using Pinterest, because I think you're very unique in that. I have not heard a lot of photographers utilizing Pinterest and getting marketing value from it. So.
Yeah. So I am also somebody who's just newly really kind of harnessing the power of Pinterest, and I credit my girl for helping me out on that, because she has been educating me on why it is actually so valuable. I think that when social media really took off, a lot of people were assuming, or like maybe just operating under the assumption that things like blogging and your website and like the old school ways of marketing, SEO, were just not as important anymore, because you could just go viral and you know get
right.
But it's not. It's so much more than being online. You want to be finding the right clients, people who want to work for you, your ideal client, if you will. So for Pinterest, it's apparently really, really valuable, because like I mentioned a few minutes ago, your content you could post a reel on Instagram, then you can take that reel, post that on as a pin on Pinterest, which now supports video, as they all do. And rather than that piece of content living for a couple of weeks or even a couple of days on something like Instagram or TikTok, you will be able to be found via Pinterest. Your content will be popped up in the search months, if not longer, down the line. So the value of that is anytime you spend your valuable time creating a piece of content and you put it out there, you're gonna get a good return on that investment, rather than just pumping out, content after content. Maybe it kind of flops and you're like, well, I spent hours making that and I didn't, I don't have one conversion to show for it. So
right.
Really just being efficient about where you're putting your energy into marketing. So Pinterest is really, really powerful. It's really cool.
Now, is there a way that you can find analytics on your images and how that's actually working through Pinterest?
Absolutely. So Pinterest has a whole analytics panel, which I'm not in charge of, but but that's another great thing about my Pinterest manager, is she will be sending me monthly analytics reports, so I can kind of see how things are performing. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you'll be able to see if certain pins do well. You can send each pin to a specific URL, right? So like if I wanted someone to, go specifically to my seniors page, you can post a pin. From what I understand, you really want to use keywords that people are searching. So there's a little bit of keyword research to be done as well, which is why I'm like, leave it to the experts. That's not really my forte, but putting those keywords on that pin. The idea is that seniors are going to sit down, or clients in general will sit down at their computer. They're like, okay, I got my senior photos coming up 2 months. Let me type in senior photo outfit inspiration. The goal is for me to hope that one of my photos, one of my pins pops up, and they, click on it. And not only do they save it for their own board, great, they have some value there because they get to see that outfit and get that picture, but they can also click through to the blog post that it links to, or to my senior page that it links to. And who knows if they might find me and think, I want her to take my photos, you know? So it kind of has like a double value to it, right? So the client's getting their value and then potentially putting eyes on your website as well.
Yeah, for sure. So they're creating like a mood board.
Exactly.
And they could actually have the person in that image on their mood board.
Yeah, and it's not so much about like, what's cool about Pinterest, it's kind of refreshing nowadays. It's like, you don't have to have this long caption, or, it's not, it's just really about simple value add, and getting, it's just kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit less video heavy, although they are starting to accommodate it, but you don't have to like show up as much. It's more of like, and I should also mention, photographers should really be on Pinterest, because we create content all the time. A lot of people who own businesses are like, okay, let's hire another photographer. Like, we got to get this product shoot done because we got to put more pins out. It's like photographers, like, every time you do a shoot, you have fresh pins to be made, So I highly encourage any photographer to at least just play around with it, make an account and see how it works.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Thanks for checking out White House Custom Color. And to get more information, just check out the description below, and don't forget to subscribe. See ya. That's genius!